Hello. So I accidentally started
It's been a
the
few days since we
Nod-Krai
said bye to the
Icon
others
quest,
in Nasha
so I'm just
Town.
gonna roll along with it. So yeah,
Still no news
because
about
of
RERIR,
it
though.
won't let me
Where did he
cancel it,
slunk off
so I'm
to?
just stuck.
If only he was
So
gone
I'm
for
just gonna
good.
do it since I've
But
already
with all the
accidentally
trouble he
started
stirred up
anyway.
before, there's no way we've seen the last of him.
Hello, you must be the traveler in Paimon?
Yes.
Mr. Flint has been looking for you. Unfortunately, there's been a serious wild hunt attack over at the quarry. He thinks it's
What?
time to regroup and figure out a plan.
The wild hunt? Oh, uh-oh. We better get over there right away. Come on, let's go.
I thought we already settled the wild hunt problem though. All right, let's lock in. Oh, Llama's here too. Nice.
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like a soulless husk.
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if the power of that energy cannon
Oh, we're
wasn't
talking about
enough.
RERIR.
He's not seriously still getting stronger? What's his endgame here?
To kill us all.
Everyone's here already. Hey, we made it.
That's his endgame, to
So,
kill us all.
What's going on?
Especially
We've all been on
Columbina.
high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting RERIR to strike again. But it's like he just vanished into thin air. No one has seen him nor found any trace of his presence. That is, until this morning, when a ratnik found signs of wild hunt activity while out here on patrol. As you can
Damn.
see, the Crystonite itself is physically intact, but the Kuvaki it contained is all but completely diminished.
And we're sure
He
that
absorbs
RERIR did this.
Kuvaki? Isn't his thing like the abyss goopy
He's the only
thing,
one who could pull
hand
off a
magic
stunt like
things?
this.
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. RERIR of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless
no.
de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a threat beyond our ability to contain. The consequences could be catastrophic.
Oh shit.
Traveler, do you remember when we encountered RERIR just after regaining his body?
Yeah,
There wasn't a
he almost
shred of
killed us.
sanity left. Nothing but madness and rage.
Yeah. Even then he was extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
He
Did
almost,
he shout out a
I
bunch
mean,
of names?
not really, because
He
like
started
Sanjon had our
raging.
back,
Nothing
but
in this
like
world
still,
mattered to
you
him.
know?
Oh, Paimon gets chills just thinking about it. Oh, but the thought that he's still out there, lurking somewhere in Nod-Krai, waiting for his chance to strike? Oh, even chillier.
Last time we fought,
So
we
bitch
were
ass
already at a disadvantage. If he has such overwhelming strength, why would he suddenly go into hiding?
Yeah. If
To
I were him
recuperate.
and I wanted more
Or I don't know,
Kuvaki,
brainstorm.
I'd just take it by force. No point staying in the shadows. Unless something went wrong. His whole resurrection thing didn't exactly go smoothly.
The
Yeah,
other
he
thing
said he
is,
can only like muster
how
up
does
10%
someone
of his
who's
original
completely
power.
lost their
So,
mind still have the wherewithal to
but even
cover their
then, with that
tracks
10%
so
power, he beat
perfectly?
our ass, low
Beats
key.
me.
According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality. It may be that he is simply living in a world of his own.
Like a
Actually
total
sounds
weirdo.
about right. He was ranting away to himself the whole time. Like he had zero interest in talking to us.
Yeah. Like,
There
bitch,
are
we have
many
nothing to do with
unanswered
your
questions
fucking
here.
pain and
He
suffering.
could be right under our noses, and we'd still be in the dark. Besides his name and title, we know little about him. Certainly nothing about his past, or what he might be hoping to achieve.
Exactly. And we wouldn't even know where to begin looking. Even Boss hadn't heard of the RERIR of Solnari before all this. I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nod-Krai, we still wouldn't find more than, like, 3 useful facts about him.
So,
Other than the
if we
fact
do
that he's
nothing,
hot.
he'll just keep getting stronger. But if we want to investigate him, we have no idea where to look. Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to help us, and we still barely held our ground. If we had to face him alone...
We
oh,
did.
Paimon's head hurts just thinking about
Well, I do have a little hunch about his next move. Given that he attacked the quarry, I'd say it's likely he'll target other places rich in Kuvaki. Somewhere like the Eye of Krati, or the Pillar of Embla. One thing's for sure. If we just sit back and let him keep absorbing Kuvaki, we really won't stand a chance against him.
A perfectly reasonable hypothesis. However, it is worth noting that these two locations are quite far apart. To investigate them both, we'll need to split up.
Uh-oh.
I agree, we should split up. Right now,
Is it just
RERIR's
me or
goal
did
seems
Flint's
to be
voice
gathering
get
Kuvaki,
deeper? Maybe
not
I just
fighting
have.
us
It's been a long time
directly.
since I last heard his voice, but like
Once
it
we're
sounds
done,
deeper.
let's regroup on Hisi Island.
Or maybe
Wait,
he's like
why
serious
Hisi
this
Island?
time.
If I recall
Because
correctly,
like we're
your largest
dealing
goddess
against this
statue
like
was carved
actual
from
threat.
Kuvaki-rich ore, was it not?
That's right. Yes, it could well be a potential target of his. I should head back and start evacuating the pilgrims.
Oh no. And it's not like Nod-Krai is like that big of a region. He could literally be
Splitting
anywhere.
up's always gonna be risky. But I guess we don't have much choice, right? We're in a race against time here. And if we do run into RERIR, what then?
Dead.
That's when you follow the third rule of treasure hunting. Run like the wind.
Yeah.
Didn't you say the third rule was
Shut the fuck up, Paimon.
I don't know. Did I? Anyway, whatever. In this situation, go with the flow means
What's with the
go find
panning
backup.
view of the
Agreed.
bush? Like, is someone
If anyone
eavesdropping on your
finds so much as a
conversation or
trace
something?
of RERIR, do not pursue him. Get
Of
out of
course
the area
not.
and alert
He's
the
gonna
rest of
kill
us
us.
as soon as possible. We need to put safety first.
We're right by Columbina's crib.
Any leads?
Nope. Diddly squat. No clues to where he might be hiding. It's like he's a ghost.
I don't like your
This
inner
feeling.
monologuing,
I'd rather
Yehuda.
face
Just
him
get
head
out.
on
Just
than
say
be
what you want to
left
say, and then
hanging
like
like
literally,
this.
you're just a 4-star, okay?
You guys didn't find anything either?
Not loving the word either. How about you, Flints?
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. But by the time I got to his place, he was already gone.
So basically,
Almost
you
as if he
also
knew
got
someone was
nothing.
on to him. Either that, or he's just extremely cautious and doesn't stay in one place for long.
He's been biding his time for a while now. The question is, where or what is his next target?
We don't know his actual motive.
No idea. Since regaining his body, he seems to have lost all interest in the fragment in my possession. If he did still want it, he's had plenty of chances to take it.
All we can do now is hope that Aino and Anefa turn up some leads. Darn it, RERIR. If you've got the guts, come face me one-on-one!
You literally should not jinx yourself.
He's actually here? I didn't mean it! I swear!
What was that?
No, it's coming from Silver Moon Hall. The Lady Kutar might be in danger.
What?
Let's get over there, quick!
That was a huge ass earthquake. Just. Oh my god! Already? We just started! My fucking god! What is Llama do? Oh, she literally does not have any strength left in her.
Where's the attendant?
When she was literally about to land face first on the fucking flat ground.
him!
Oh my god! We already started. We just started, and I'm already so hyped up. Come on, Yehuda!
Insane.
Yehuda, get Kutar out of here!
On it.
Oh no. Oh no!
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now you shall plunge into darkness.
They look so good tied up though, especially Flynn.
What?
Soon, I will find a way.
Watch out!
Uh-oh. Help! No! Ooh, that didn't do anything! Did she get hit? Oh no, it grazed her shoulder. Oh my god, help! Hold her hand! Wait, where was Inefa? Oh no, maybe she just got here. Oh, instant teleportation. Oh my fucking god!
Find them. Even if it means turning this place to ashes.
Oh, bitch. RERIR wants all the motherfucking
Barely made it
smoke.
out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
Oh my god. I can't get over the fact when like the part where if wait. I need time to process this. The fact that Colombina was about to land face first on the ground. If it were not for the girl who keeps on saying Kutar, what's her name again? I fucking forgot. Lama. She would have literally like landed face first, and that would have been enough to kill a person, right? Because like your neck would crack from the sheer impact of the ground. Like, holy shit!
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
I have a question. When me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about?
Literally.
We weren't there for the whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the time we arrived.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly, we had no choice but to step in.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh,
That should have been
no
obvious,
wonder
I
she
know,
looks
come
just like
on.
all those statues.
But like, yeah, the fact that she's seen her in person.
The moon, and just as many why they might despise it. I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
Kutar.
There are
She's so
many potential motives.
weakened.
For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge. It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on. But right now, devising a counter strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this location being discovered is close to 100%.
Oh my god.
Counter strategy? But we don't stand a chance against
Please,
an enemy
isn't
like
Barca in Nod-Krai
our
right now?
option
Where
is
the
to
fuck
run.
is he?
He's not gonna chase us to the end of the world, right? So as long as we can sneak out of Nod-Krai undetected, you can't suggest we all just chicken out.
Shut the fuck up,
Running is our
Yahoda.
only option.
True.
Huh?
That's the most realistic
You seem surprised.
option, yeah.
But what other choice do we have?
Literally.
We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle.
Especially
Well,
with your
I mean,
insanely weakened
yeah, but
state,
still.
Columbina.
It's not
So
too
much for
late.
being the third
I can distract him,
harbinger.
so you have plenty of time to make your escape.
You barely held your own against him.
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Loma? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential, and this is not my home, so you needn't ask me to stay.
We can't just roll over and let him get away with this. That's not our style.
Then what the fuck do we do? We don't stand a chance.
Quits after everything we've been through together. Besides,
Wait, was Columbina just literally about to accept her fate just now while we run?
never forgive myself.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little crass for my liking. But suffice to say that we are friends, and friends look out for one another.
Yeah.
RERIR's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Muskutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
Running away won't solve anything.
But
We're gonna die.
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost Moon Scion so long ago. It was because people started treating prayer as a form of trade. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return, and then expect you to perform miracles for them, as if that were their entitlement. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything, and that sometimes
That's kind of like
it takes losing
the religion
something
today.
precious to appreciate its
Except
true
like,
worth.
you know,
After
the
much
people they
reflection,
worship just literally
I've
does not do
realized that
anything.
this was
I
never
don't know.
about whether the
It's
Frost Moon
controversial.
Scions need you. Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly hope is that you'll choose to stay, not out of obligation, but as part of our family. You were born here, and now you've returned. Who knows? Perhaps it was the moonlight that guided you home.
thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now.
Okay, we'll find a way.
Very
It's our
well
turn
then.
to help you.
I'll do as you say.
Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant. Is that one of your powers as the moon goddess?
It is, but I find it very draining. I barely managed to pull it off just now, and it will be some time before I'm strong enough to do so again.
Oh, so there's like a
Rejected by the
cooldown.
world. My power is dwindling, like a lake cut off from its source, slowly shrinking away.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
analogy.
It has almost run dry.
What do you mean, rejected by the world?
The 3 moons belonged to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength.
What? That's why we need the moon marrow to borrow the eternal moon's power. But you already... I have it with
The 3
me.
moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the Frost Moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other 2. Yet
Oh.
moonlight has a way of blending together. Each can reflect the other's glow. So when our fingers touched, I was able to restore my strength by drawing Kuvaki from the eternal moon's marrow. But this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find the...
Oh no, we've already been spotted.
It's the Wild Hunt! Even faster than we expected. We'll have to finish this conversation later.
See how those wild hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party, which means
Yeah.
RERIR won't be far behind.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here!
Yeah, yes, please. Okay, there we go. Oh, we still haven't gotten out of the woods yet. Finally, it's about time he's made his fucking entrance. And it's not even a cutscene. It's already the beginning. It's only the beginning, and they're already doing him dirty. Okay, but he is good looking though. Ooh.
What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
Where's the rest of your squad? Didn't you have like a whole battalion with you? The Knights of Favonius?
You're back from Amsvartnir? Whoa! You're Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius?
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hellhole. Follow me. I know somewhere you'll be safe.
Why didn't you help us when we were trying to duke it out with no, not even duking it out. We almost got killed by RERIR.
Wow! Where are we?
No, but like he's even got like a whole new
Well,
background
that goes without
music
saying.
with him.
This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in Nod-Krai, and a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network.
Huh.
AKA the black market of intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. Their headquarters are in Nod-Krai, but they've got contacts in every nation. As an
Okay.
expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of getting our hands on reliable local intel. This is where we meet, so naturally, it's secure. Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nod-Krai should be pretty familiar with me by now. But I believe this is the first time we've met.
Yep.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Damn. His face is like
You?
built
This meeting's
different.
been a
I
long
I can't
time
put
coming.
my finger on it because
You
like
look way younger than Paimon expected. But you definitely have that Grand Master
Paimon.
vibe.
Well, I'm no spring chicken. Just not showing my age yet. Definitely feeling some of
Okay.
that back pain today, though. Rushed back from Amsvartnir without a wink of sleep, only to get right into another fight with that freshly revived maniac.
Another? You mean you fought him before?
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but he saw us coming from a mile off. My squad
Okay.
took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive
he
myself.
is fucking
We knew
good
it might have been our
looking.
last
What
chance,
the hell?
so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't
It's like
enough
that
to
one
stop
meme
him.
from Teen Titans where like Robin's secret
tried tracking him
face
down
behind his
afterwards,
mask
but he
is
didn't
like
leave a
this
trace.
fucking big
Even in
chinned
his
ass
unhinged
fucking
mental
alien
state,
monster.
He's as cautious as any trained operative. So
It's giving that
I decided to
vibe.
come
I'm not
find
saying
you.
he's ugly.
And as luck
No,
would have
not
it,
at all.
turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt. The rest, you already know.
Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days? Because he sees you as
Oh.
a threat.
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power. He's clearly working up towards something.
Note to self, Uncle Varka's strength rating officially upgraded.
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in Nod-Krai? Why has the Wild Hunt returned in humanoid form? And why is it after you?
It's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Please help us like
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it.
you should have been there to save
So,
us. Just
Kutar
saying.
is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this Wild Hunt activity in Nod-Krai is the work of the RERIR of Solnari, one of the 5 sinners. Oh, that's a lot to take in. Need some
Take
time to
in.
wrap my head around it all.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka. You stood with us against the Wild Hunt and did everything you could to stop it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And then, the one time you're away, it all comes to a head and all your hard work gets undone.
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds. You can't predict which way the wind will blow next. And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've defeated the Wild
That's
Hunt in
it.
the past,
He low-key
we've
looks
never
like
been able to completely wipe it
a
out.
male lead from one of
Turns out,
the like
we were just
BL
delaying the inevitable.
manhwas. Or
But
just
now
manhwas
that a
in
new variable
general.
has come into play,
He could
fate
very
may
well be.
take a
Like
different
I'd believe
course.
it if he
A
were
new variable?
featured in a manhwa. He'd look good as
Who
fuck
else?
too.
And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature, but RERIR is an individual with an agenda. He's gotta have a weak spot somewhere. That said, while I was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flint's added caught my attention.
Yeah.
You mean about our mystery ally?
That's right. From what you've said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hisi Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast.
Oh yeah, that part.
I don't know who or what could pull something like that off. Heck, even Miss Columbina doesn't have a clue.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a Nod-Krai and Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki Survey Log.
Oh. No. Still doesn't ring a bell.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope
Because
that our
like when
mystery ally keeps showing up when we most
Ino's
need
weapon
them.
went haywire,
Still,
like
it's safest
some
to
kind of
assume we
barrier
won't be
opened up.
intervening again. From
And it
here on
wasn't
out,
our
we'll
doing,
have
nor
to
was it
resolve this crisis by
Columbina's
ourselves.
doing. So
Your intel
some
also
other
explains
party
something else I've
was
been
behind
wondering
all
about.
that.
The reason I led my
Sheesh.
team to Amsfar
I'm liking this
was because
already.
we
Oh
had
my
reports
God.
about a possible source of the Wild Hunt showing up there. But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I don't know who was behind it, but clearly it served its purpose. I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe luring me away was all a part of his plan. But is it even possible that he orchestrated all of this by himself? The Moon Maiden
that's the thing,
and
we don't
Raker
know.
Solnari, Nod-Krai of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
Damn, that
So,
close up.
What do we do now? Got any ideas?
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go through them one by one. First, we need to figure out how to take down RERIR. If we can't beat him in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even matter. To my knowledge, the bulk of Nod-Krai's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no match for RERIR in his current state, let alone with his power still growing.
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
How
Oh?
so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. The Frost Moon was the brightest. And the Iridescent Moon was the most mysterious. They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power. Enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the Eternal Moon's marrow resides within the Traveler.
Oh, so we've got
Hold
2
on.
of the
Are
moons
you suggesting?
powers
The iridescent
within
moon,
us.
the
Oh wait, no, I
last
didn't mean
piece
to
in
raise
the
my
puzzle.
hand, Mr. Camera.
That's right.
Oh my
If
god,
we
you
can find the
stupid
Iridescent
bitch.
Moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
The 3 moons are
Oh.
said to stir the tides and illuminate all things.
Because I was
Perhaps
wondering,
they
like,
hold
how
further
come there's
secrets
only one
beyond
of
our
the
understanding.
like
According to
moons
my analysis,
with the relic?
the solution is
I know,
feasible.
like,
However,
Columbina
subject to one
explained that,
major
like,
condition.
some of them.
How do we
No,
locate
the other
iridescent
two
moon's
wasn't
marrow?
shattered. Only the one was
I
shattered
know
and
a
turned
way,
into this
but-
fucking relic.
We will need
I don't
to
know.
visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau.
Oh,
The Experimental Design Bureau? Are you saying we need to involve Marionette?
Yes. I must speak with Sandrone.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
okay, I'll go with
Then
her.
that's settled. Next up, our second priority. Somehow, we need to figure out RERIR's end goal. As you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his Wild Hunt form, Everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself. His first act since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady.
Oh,
People's obsessions often reveal their
she's
greatest
not young.
vulnerabilities.
She's kind of like 500
There
years
must
old.
be a reason why he despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it sheds some light on his title, the RERIR of Solnari. The Wild Hunt has plagued Nod-Krai for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving it.
It's true. We still know very little about him. If Kuthar hadn't given us that lead, we wouldn't even know his name.
But where would we even start? I doubt even the Intel Queen of Nod-Krai has a clue, and she has info coming out of her ears.
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for
Not
someone
her
who's so painstakingly
eavesdropping.
meticulous when it comes to dealing with machines.
She heard me.
Hi, Nefer.
Boss! What are you doing here?
She should be here and
I'm now
helping
asking
us.
myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Details, details. Miss Nefer, the important thing is that you've arrived at the perfect time. Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight RERIR. Given the severity of the situation, I think it's fair to say that our only chance lies in uniting as one. And I'm talking all the factions in Nod-Krai. We can't do this without the Curatorium, but I knew it'd be a tough job to win you over. So, I took the liberty of reaching out for a little chat.
Wait a sec. How did you even hear about this place, Nefer?
She's got intel.
say
That's
this is
her
meant to be
thing,
the Knights
Paimon.
of
Come on,
Favonius'
keep up, you
meeting
slow
spot?
bitch.
A contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network? And isn't it supposed to be super hidden?
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nod-Krai without my help? Besides, I'm the one running this gig. Of course I know where the meeting place is.
Right. You're...
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network. If it's intel you're after, she's your woman. Pretty much seen and heard it all.
Please
Okay.
spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Seems like you've run into some trouble, huh?
You bring Nefer up to speed about what's been happening.
Well,
We almost
this
got
certainly
killed, Nefer.
qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the Curatorium of Secrets, I wish you all the best of luck.
Oh
So
no.
you're just going to sit this one out?
Why should I get involved? What could possibly be in it for me?
Girl,
What if we told
if
you
you don't help,
we
the
can't
whole
do this without you?
entirety of Nod-Krai will be destroyed, and there will be
Then
no
I'd
more
say
Curatorium
you'd
of
better make it
Secrets.
worth my
How about
while.
that?
I don't work for free.
I can't put a price on something like this. It's just not in my nature.
Literally,
But then
even the
again,
goddess is here, and
you
you're
and
still
I
not willing
have
to
always
help.
been polar
I mean, you're not one
opposites
to
in
like
this regard.
believe in,
So
you
I
know,
can't
the
exactly say I didn't see
divinity,
this
but like
coming.
still.
If you insist on compensation, I will pay you. Consider this a formal commission. Sound fair?
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a Moonchanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the donation box around among the faithful.
Boss, just a thought. If they come up short, maybe you can take the difference out of my next few paychecks. Things got really dangerous during the fight with RERIR. If this girl hadn't saved me,
This girl.
I'd be ley line fodder by now. I'd be gone for good, boss. If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her. Please?
Have some
begging you.
decency, bruh. Come on.
This is why I'm always telling you never accept favors. They are the hardest debts to repay. You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite
That's the
all
goddess,
kinds of
bro. What the hell are
misfortune.
you talking about?
Very well. Yehoda, I will help. But just this once. Don't count on this happening again. Flynn's, That fragment that RERIR was after, do you still have it on you?
Of course.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up on some leads.
Wait, you actually have some leads?
She's
Shh. This is top secret information.
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves. Plus,
He's so
I know we can
handsome.
count
What
on
the
you.
fuck?
So we'll leave the intel gathering in your hands. And that brings me to the third and final item. We need to find a way to distract him. We need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall him. I'm in for this part, no matter what. Anyone coming with?
Count me in too.
Come off it, you two. Quit playing heroes. I'm way ahead of you here. Nefa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kuvaki signature, and we're gonna use it to make some decoys over at the Kramkake craft shop. Anyone who's in, follow me. Once they're ready, we'll deploy the decoys across Nod-Krai. So as long as the rest of you keep moving, he won't catch on to your scent and won't be able to track you down.
Oh, that's smart.
I like it. Genius idea.
Damn, okay, I know.
All right then, we'll split into 3 teams. Once your team has finished their mission, return here and wait for the others. Dismissed!
Lady Damselette. Wait, and you two? What are you doing at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau?
It's an
We've
emergency.
been doing our best to mind our own business lately. But if you're just gonna waltz up here like this, you're seriously pressing your luck. Don't blame us for doing what we have to.
We're
You really think that's gonna scare us off?
We're not looking for any trouble. I just want to see Sandrone.
Let them in.
But
Are you going to make me repeat that?
no, my lady.
Sandrone seems to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance day.
Look at Colombina's expression. Oh, she looks so relaxed. I like her footsteps.
So tell me,
it has like
to what do I
water
owe the
rippling
honor
effect.
this time? Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Colombina. I don't owe you anything.
So she's
I promise
officially
it's
left
nothing big.
Fatui.
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity. Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to even consider sticking my neck out for your sakes.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Huh? You mean the knave?
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino. Is she in Nod-Krai?
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Nod-Krai are me and... what is it you
Wait,
need
with
to speak
who?
to her about anyway?
RERIR is hunting me. If I'm going to face him, I must first retrieve the lost moon.
Oh wait, no, wait, hold on! Marinette seems lost in thought, but she doesn't look surprised. She must know more than she was letting on. Who are you? Who's also here? I swear to God, one of the Fatui Harbingers are here too. I don't understand what Arlecchino has to do with the iridescent moon's marrow, but at this point, I have no choice but to go along with Colombina's plan.
Is that a no then?
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with him before someone decided to whisk me away to their weird little garden.
You were not about to beat RERIR, be realistic.
Have you held any tea parties lately?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here.
Oh.
If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino, and a bunch of insolent and sensitive guests who won't stop asking where you've gone. Oh, they've been a real joy.
I bet you served them the worst tea you have. Just like you used to do to me when I upset you.
cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around to drink it? I keep losing people. First Rosaline, now
Oh.
you. I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly,
That's kinda
what could
sad.
be more ridiculous than the multi-centenarian goddess, who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received as offerings?
Oh.
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time. Was it really just to see how I'd react?
Well, duh. Why else? Watching you squirm
Oh,
was
you like
practically my only
Columbina.
form of entertainment.
Come on. Like, you treat her as a friend. Was she genuinely just trying to introduce Columbina to new flavors? Yeah, she's trying to be a friend. In her own way. Although her own way is weird, but still. Maybe all that coldness is just an act, and they actually get along? Yeah, I think they do. She's just has to put on this front
And
because, you know,
Capitano
she's
sometimes
a
used to bring
harbinger.
Tartaglia around too. But I guess we won't be seeing him again. Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Polonia! Have Febronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea. Will suffice.
Pass along a message for me, too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care.
What?
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my tea meant that much to you, maybe quitting the Fatui wasn't your brightest move. Back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection, no one would have dared come at you so openly.
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it.
She did.
At the end of the day,
Her
it was just another
fucking
transaction.
power.
I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions, and I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power. It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on, it may be a different group of people, but I see the same greed in their eyes.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do. The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing
In
more,
exchange of
nothing
that,
less.
she has to give up
Meanwhile, the Fatui
literally
demanded
most of her
everything from you in
fucking power,
return,
right? She said
until it
it.
was more than you could bear. I get why you left. And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the
Me?
next time we
You're
cross
calling me
paths,
a riffraff?
we might be enemies for real.
She says that, but she's the one who caved in and agreed to help Columbina. Yeah, she has her way. She has her own way to be, you know, kind.
Guess that's our cue to leave.
Yeah, we better not keep Barca waiting.
That might be your plan. But it sounds like someone else wants you to stay a little longer. Huh? What do you mean? Listen.
Uh-oh. RERIR?
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters is headed straight for the facility.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle
Are we about to like squabble up with him again?
Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by yourself? Huh, you'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. You really think you can afford to worry about me? Go on,
yeah.
get out of here. You may have stopped Polonia from crushing him last time, but I've made sure that won't happen again. The entire Experimental Design Bureau is rigged for war.
You're gonna die. Get out of here.
Stay and watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as friendlies in the weapons system.
Just be careful, okay?
Don't tell me what to do! Look, if you're leaving, make it quick. Or you'll just get in my way. There's a secret passage on the 2nd floor. It'll take you right to the plains out back. Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not getting another invitation to my tea party.
I know. But thank you anyway, Sandrone.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentimental nonsense is rubbing off on you.
Hey, you could do with some of that as well, you know, to fix that horrible attitude. Damn. Oh my fucking god. Not the Walking Dead minigame. Okay. What? God damn, she's prepared. Oh no. I can tell she's losing. Oh no.
Finally, the RERIR himself. Time to.
Oh.
Huh? Where'd he go?
Oh. God damn. That was hot but scary at the same time.
What?
He just casually pulls up to everyone's fucking cribs.
Polonia, get him!
She's not here. Where did she go?
Hey, over here, you big.
Curse moon.
Damn.
Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
I don't think that's a good idea. What the fuck?
So this is your method for investigating RERIR's past. It almost looks like some kind of ceremony.
Good
She does her
deduction.
own
But it's quite a
seance.
different affair from what you're used to with the Frost Moon Scions.
I'm not sure exactly what you've got planned, but it looks like you're all set. When do we begin?
Whenever we wish. But for some reason, I've got a feeling this isn't going to end well. I've never faced RERIR myself, but from what you've told me, his power is beyond anything I could imagine.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary businesswoman. Our paths should never have crossed, yet here I am, forced to make an enemy of him. Once I take a job, there's no backing out. Still, I have to ask myself if the power I'm relying on will even work on an opponent of this caliber. And also how to make sure I come out of this alive if things spiral out of control.
Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. Time to cash in a precious favor I've been saving for a rainy day. Yehoda, I need you to find someone for me. The sooner the better.
Eh? Find who?
That shady merchant who sold you an overpriced treasure
Oh,
compass the
Dory?
other day.
Come on, boss. You're pulling my leg again. In what way is she shady? She showed up when I was completely lost and sold me a neat
Yeah,
little
but
gadget
like
that
she
was
took the
exactly
opportunity
what
to
I
rip you
needed.
off, you dumbass
Trust
bitch.
me. She's a good person. Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
I genuinely can't run any further.
It's literally Dory.
What is it? What's the big rush? You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee.
Bruh.
Dory Sangama Bay? I never would have pictured you two doing business together.
If you want to make it big in Nod-Krai, it's all about connections. Lady Nefer just so happens to have a lot of intel that interests me. And she also did me a big favor in the past. It was back when I first arrived in Nod-Krai. My trusty assistant, the genie in my lamp, had an adverse reaction to the Kuvaki and fainted. And when you know it, that's when I suddenly find myself in a life or death situation.
Good thing my compatriot was there to swoop in and save the day. I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my goods ever since. Now, so that no one here feels left out, I'm willing to extend a 20% discount to fellow friends of Boss Nefer. So, let me guess, you've run into some trouble? I've got everything you could possibly need, and the more you buy, the more you'll save.
You guessed correctly. What have you got in the way of survival gear?
The one type of gear I've never been short on. What are you looking for? A jetpack fresh from the Academia's labs? An ancient suit of armor dredged up from the bottom of the sea? At the very least, I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with here. If even you're worried about staying alive, it must be pretty serious.
Yep, we're up
What if
against
I told
one of
you
the
it's someone
five
with the
sinners.
power to bring a nation to its knees?
Is that so? Then we really are talking top-shelf treasures.
Oh, are
I
you
don't have
saying
anything like
she
that in
might
stock right
have
now.
one of the
I'll
fucking
have to ask my supplier.
Your supplier?
moons? One of the moons in her
Powerful woman,
fucking
make no
trinket
mistake.
store
I can't
shit?
reveal her identity, but luckily for you, I hear she's planning to visit Nod-Krai in the near future. If you're willing to wait, I can ask her when she's here. Can't say exactly how long that'll be, though.
Who are you talking about?
Then, let me put it another way. What would you do if you encountered an enemy like that? Roll over and serve yourself up on a silver platter?
Of course not. I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No, this
What's
is for
that?
my personal use only!
Let's just say I'm borrowing it, all right? Just for insurance purposes. You'll get it back later. Favors are the worst kind of debt to owe, and now you've got a chance to repay one. A win-win situation, don't you think?
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1,000,000 mora. Deal?
Deal.
What? She's ripping you off. What is that anyway?
What a way to start the day. Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
That will be all. Take care now. Don't trip up on your way back,
What is
friend.
that?
See you later! You're my favorite shopkeeper.
I'm confused. Well, I think they're about to shed light
Everything
on
is
it
well
though,
and truly
so it's
ready.
okay.
The ceremony can now begin. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. You will see many strange things in your mind's eye. So remember, don't be frightened, and don't make a sound. I made it.
Shit.
I don't recognize this style of architecture. Must be Conrian. Simple furnishings, table and chairs. It's a more ordinary house than I might have expected. Looks like the fearsome RERIR of Solnari came from surprisingly humble beginnings.
I mean...
Unless this passed for luxury in Conria. Unlikely. It was said to be a very prosperous nation in its heyday.
Yeah, it was.
Anyway, I'll keep exploring.
A handwritten note.
Hi, RERIR. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep myself busy by checking out that new kebab shop.
Kebab?
Good things about their menu.
They've had kebab
I'll test it
in
out.
Conria?
And if it's as good as everyone's saying, let's go back together sometime.
She's even got a girl?
Yes, new stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
They didn't sign their name. But they must have been close. Sounds like they were living together.
He's got a lover. When Nefer looks around, she sees a fine charcoal pencil on the desk. Before long, she has restored the missing words. Compared with the forgettable handwriting from before, these lines have been scrawled in a rougher, more haphazard way, as if the person who wrote them was in an emotional state.
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was nothing more than a stagnant
So he does like
pool.
have a significant
The
other.
burial place of a fallen moon. A withered, windless grove where the waters rested forever unrippled. It was you who helped me see that my heart hadn't entirely withered away. That it could still beat to the rhythm of love.
Wow.
This is just trivial sentimentality from the looks of it. Why would he go to the trouble of hiding that? The burial place of a fallen moon.
Wait, don't tell me he fell in love with one of the moon goddess. Wait a minute. That could be a possibility. Because you know how the Sealies
RERIR, over
were
here.
punished because they
Dane! Oh, and
oh god damn. They even like
what a surprise to see you here, sir.
Hello there, RERIR.
they
You
even
need not
designed a
address me so
3D
formally
model
outside
for
of
his
court.
He
past
doesn't get
self.
that much free time, so I invited him over for a drink. Even the court prophet deserves a break every now and then, right?
Well, I'm flattered.
So, what are we discussing today?
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it, we don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Come on, don't give us
Bro's
that.
talking to himself.
Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question? How's that coming along?
Who'd have thought the great Twilight Sword was an even greater gossip?
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
Oh.
Yeah. If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then? I'm guessing you still haven't told her.
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and place. To be honest, I have no idea how she'll take it.
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be thrilled. I bet she'll be much more impressed by your actual job than the one she thinks you're doing now. A member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story. Does the king himself even know?
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me. How have you been?
Me? Same old, nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Fed?
Vedderfolnir.
It's nothing.
Damn.
Dainsleif's elder brother. Renowned throughout the court of Conria as the Visionary, and said to possess a wisdom far beyond the reach of any ordinary man. And yet, despite the gulf between us, he seems to have something to say about me. Does he even know me?
Maybe he
Does
sees
he
your
see me as
future.
a friend of his brother, or just another of the Vinster King's blades? Why did he react so strongly? Was it really to do with what we were talking about?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what RERIR looked like back
No,
in
right?
the day.
He looks
Perfectly normal.
yeah,
No different
normal.
from anyone else. As frightening as this monster is in the present, there's something even more unsettling about seeing the human he used to be.
How the fuck is she able to do this? That's cheating. Look, that's her lover. God damn.
Felindis? You're back early?
What?
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. How's your day been?
Even Felindis has
why
got
the long
a
face?
special
Is something the matter? Has your boss been giving you a hard time again?
model.
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
Isn't that a good thing?
She's got a pretty lover. I said he's got a pretty lover.
Vedderfolnir showed up today too. You know, Dainsleif's older brother.
Ah, Mr. Vedderfolnir. Yes, I've heard of him. They say that everything he says ends up coming true.
He overheard Dainsleif mention that I'd recently proposed and seemed to have an issue with it. But when I asked what it was, he kept it to himself.
So, you're worried? You can be such a child sometimes, RERIR. We're nobodies. Why would the Visionary be concerned about us?
Something's off
I'm
about
sure
her
someone
appearance
in his
though.
position
She
has
could very well
much
be a
bigger fish to
Sealy.
fry.
Maybe you're right.
You worry too much, RERIR. We've been together
She doesn't
for
have
ages
the
now,
Conrian
and everything's
eye.
been going so well, has it not?
I
You've even proposed to me.
pupil, yeah, pupil.
So, you do remember. Tell me then. What's your answer?
Like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just rush into things like this. We may be nobodies in the grand scheme of things, but if we want things to work out, we've still got to plan ahead.
All right. Take your time.
He is
Just
tall as fuck
Don't
though.
keep me waiting forever.
Damn. So he proposed and she still hasn't said
Nobodies.
yes.
Sounds about right. In the eyes of people like Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, what do we matter? Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Besides, the dynasty's fate rests with the king and his inner circle. Whatever I do, it won't make much difference. Meanwhile, every idea they come up with and every decision they make, it affects everything. These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense. The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. And I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies. A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace?
Oh, so he's like an assassin.
Thelindis? It's nothing. You were right. Fate has never smiled upon nobodies like us. But by the same token, it's unlikely to bear a grudge against us either. There's no reason we can't keep living happily together, cherishing the simple joys of each day as they come.
See? You just need to stay positive, RERIR. I can feel your warmth, your breath. You're right there, right by my side. Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain. And that's something that no one could ever take away from me. So smile, my love. Let go of that frown.
You're right, Thelindis. I've just been overthinking things.
That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening. Speaking of which, all set for the ball tonight? I need to go get ready.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
Even busier
She
than the
doesn't
big
have-
shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long, I won't be a happy bunny.
Relax. I'll be there. Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and
Right.
still expect me to take you to the ball?
Well, that goes without saying. I already told everyone I'd be coming with a dance partner.
Oh, they were
Besides,
so
they're two
happy.
completely different things. Let's take it one thing at a time, all right?
All right. White outfit it is.
It seems like RERIR was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member
Yeah,
of the
when
Finster King's
in
Guard.
reality he's like,
He clearly doesn't
does
want
dirty
his would-be
work.
fiance to know about his other life. Then again, that's hardly surprising. People in the intelligence trade rarely do. Who'd have thought we were in the same line of work? Let's dig a little deeper.
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, RERIR of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon, and 67 accomplices.
That's
After
a
all
lot.
these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Vinster King, now guides our nation on the path to prosperity. Take care, RERIR of Solnari. I look forward to toasting you at your wedding.
Thanks, Thorkel. You look after yourself, too. Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. There are things you shouldn't know. Things you cannot know. The Moonlit Dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those who would call forth a dead moon's ghost. Could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share? I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect Thelindis.
I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else?
Uh-oh, what's
Wait
that?
a second. What's this black smoke?
Oh no, you shouldn't touch that.
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, RERIR. You're in for it. Big time.
Oh.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you into buying some flowers?
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch if you would.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are as pretty as you.
For someone so young, you sure have a way with words, don't you?
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. You'll see I'm not lying.
You're...
Arlecchino? One of
May
the
we have a
Crimson
word in
Moon.
Who are you? And what do you want?
Oh.
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen lately, so I decided to take the risk of reaching out. Not long ago, the RERIR of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds.
That's
We suffered many
Arlecchino's
casualties, and many who came to our aid lost their lives
relative
as well.
or like bloodline.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this. And I
So
don't
not
wanna get
only were there
involved.
Conrians
Wait,
as the civilians,
hear me out.
no, as the people living
time we
in
finally got a clear
Conria,
look at his
they're
face and
also
learned
the
his true
Crimson
identity.
Moon.
His name is RERIR, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't
Interesting.
it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner. But surely he
no.
must have caught a whiff of the blood on his hands.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because...
How strange. RERIR was nowhere to be seen in that memory. It clearly belonged to Thelindis.
Yeah, and we're
RERIR
peering
couldn't
into
possibly know what happened if he
yeah,
wasn't even
RERIR's
there.
memory. So how does he know
Why
this
would her
happened?
memories appear in his fragment? The ceremony won't last much longer. I think it's time to call it a day.
Ooh, bitch, we got a lot of lore
so
out
was
of
your
that.
doing? Did you just pull us inside RERIR's fragment to spy directly on his memories?
Any more questions, and I'll have to start charging.
I had no idea you could do that, boss! Seriously, that was amazing! We're not worthy. We're not worthy! I gotta admit, though, I'm itching to see what happens next. Feels like we barely scratched the surface.
I'm just as curious as you are, but the ceremony only allows for limited time inside. That's all we can see for now. Luckily, we managed to learn quite a lot.
Yeah, we did.
So far, so good. I just hope the others are doing okay too. Especially the group
'Cause
with the
I was
traveler.
always
Their
wondering
mission
why
is a risky
Arlecchino had like
Let's hope it's all
X's
going
as her
smoothly.
pupils.
If
And
you're
like she
worried
has
about
some
them,
kind
go
of
see how they're
ties with
doing.
Conria too. So
If I were
that's
boss,
why, because like
she's
her
gonna need some time to write up
her
all
kind,
the details
the
and make sure
the
it's all
Crimson
coherent.
Moon
I'll
is
stay
what they
behind to
said
lend a hand,
was
but
also
feel
one of
free to
the
head back and meet up
people
with the
living in
others.
Conria, or at least the nation that they're at. And like they're a group of criminals from what I've gathered. Holy shit.
Oh, they've been prowling around for nearly 2 days now. These things just won't quit.
We just have to sneak past nice and
Oh,
quietly.
that's never gonna work. One little slip up and it's game over. Watch out! He's coming this way.
Bitch, stop making me turn like that. It's throwing me off.
Keep going. We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle. Oh, there's no end to these things.
Oh, they're like literally right there. We can't keep going on like this. Surely there must be another way out.
Fire.
Arlecchino?
Fire? Wait, what's that smell? Oh no, there's a fire!
I know those black flames. But Sanjon said Arlecchino wasn't here. That is cool as fuck. Damn.
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina.
Woo!
The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and that's why you've lost most of your power. Freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
It's Arlecchino! You came!
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
It's been a while, Arlecchino.
You can't just switch the POV after that. That's criminal.
Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. Whatever. I've got all the data I need. Next time we meet, you're finished. He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Damn.
Excuse me,
Is that
do
Mika?
you need a hand?
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Can't you see I'm busy? Wait a minute. I recognize that voice.
Hello, Miss Sandrone.
Oh,
Father sent us over to help.
I thought it was Mika.
How considerate of her. Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines. Nearly every machine that cat girl touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
Oh. They got beef.
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave this place to you.
You've got it.
Wait a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
Aww. That's her way of welcoming them. Tomika la columbula.
It's a relief to see you all made it back in one piece.
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing. Where's Flint's and the others? And what about Niffer?
I returned ahead of them. Flint is helping Aino and Anefa to set up the decoys and buy us some time.
Oh, okay.
As for Miss Neffer...
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end. She sent us back to fill you all in on the top secret intel we've been gathering.
I see. Then let's get right into it. But first, who do we have here? You brought someone else in to help?
Damn.
Greetings. I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbina's. You may call me Arlecchino.
It's been such a long
Surely it
time.
can't be.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen
Yeah, the
them
X's.
before? Wait, of course. In those memories we just saw.
Yeah. The Crimson Moon.
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. So either you share a pretty uncommon name, or you're more than just a Tea Party buddy.
You're well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in Nod-Krai, and yet the people and affairs of Snezhnaya seem to hold a special place in your heart.
Oh, the feeling's mutual. Sounds like you know all about who I am, too.
A Fatui harbinger.
Two of them, actually. The third and the
atmosphere in
fourth.
here just got really tense. Guess we can't just start trusting.
No, but
Fatui
like Arlecchino's a
harbingers,
good person
even at
though.
a time like this.
Trust me, I
admit,
know
though,
her.
I'm a little curious.
Although she did
Seeing as
almost
the moon
kill
goddess
me.
no longer belongs to the Fatui, what makes you so willing to put your neck on the line here?
Nor does Nod-Krai belong to Mondstadt,
Ooh.
Mr. Varka. Yet still, you're fighting for it all the same. Things don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Sometimes, stopping things from spiraling out of control is a higher priority than chasing the spoils of victory. Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
Arlecchino was instrumental in helping us save the whole of Fontaine, by the way. So yeah, I'm confident we can trust her. Trust me,
Forgive me.
I know her.
I don't mean to doubt you. It's just that the Fatui really have been the source
That's
of
true.
many of our troubles.
Yeah.
We have our own way of doing things here in Nod-Krai. But ever since they arrived, the Fatui have treated us with nothing but hostility.
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid friction whenever I could. But sometimes fundamental conflicts of interest simply can't be settled amicably. That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. This has nothing to do with the Fatui. As a gesture of good faith, I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moon's marrow, which will help her restore more of her power. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over the details. Looks like she doesn't want to give away too many secrets after all.
I really like
But
that
she
Arlecchino's
clearly
here
wants to
though.
change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the fourth of the
She's
Fatui
looking at you.
harbingers after all. One look and you can tell she's not someone you'd want to
Literally. She's so intimidating. What the fuck?
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to handle that, we'll proceed to the next topic. Yehoda, time to share that top secret intel.
Alright, listen up everyone. First, we now know that RERIR was originally a Conrian secret agent whose primary mission was to hunt down and assassinate the so-called Dregs of the Crimson Moon.
Right. Ooh.
The Dregs of the Crimson Moon?
Mm-hmm. In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon and Eclipse, and a whole bunch of other stuff from the time of Conria.
I knew it. She's got something to do with that because she's one of the people there.
To my knowledge, those were the names of two different
See?
Conrian dynasties.
I didn't say they were dynasties, but like I
Long
said, there
ago,
was like people living in
that the people
Conria.
of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon, drawing a mysterious power from its reflection. But one day, a coup saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed, hence the name of the new dynasty that replaced it, and how it became the new emblem of Conria.
Oh my
Still,
god.
long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, the last ruler of the Eclipse dynasty, the Vinster King, still coveted the secrets it left behind. So, he sent the RERIR of Solnari to secretly hunt down the Crimson Moon's few remaining followers. In those days, RERIR showed no signs of madness. In fact, he was as normal as any other person. Oh, and he had a fiancé.
She spilled the tea.
A would-be fiancé called Tholindis.
Yeah. I when I first heard the name Tholindis, I thought it was a man. What? Honestly.
What's the matter?
Just after Rever regained his body, he called out that name. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Daughter.
As if he's mad at Tholindis, his own fiancé. Saying it in
Anything
in
else?
a distressed
What about this
tone.
would-be fiancé of his? Do we know anything about her?
Well, she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum, but it felt like she was hiding some kind of
I
secret.
knew it. She has to be one of the
And one more
Sealies.
thing. Nope. For some reason, RERIR's fragment also contains some of Thelindis' memories, though only a very small portion.
Well, no shortage of potential leads, I'll give you that. In any case, it sounds like we can conclude that while Thelindis was still around, RERIR appeared to be lucid and quite normal. Thelindis, it seems, must have been the one thing in this world that he couldn't let go of.
Of course,
Tell me,
that's his
though,
lover.
were these pure-blood Conorians we're talking about here?
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If
Yeah,
she was a pure-blood Conrian,
Yeah, she would have been still alive because she also would have been cursed with the curse of immortality. Also, she did not have the star-shaped sign on her pupil, just like the other people of Canria has them in their pupil.
oh yeah, just like how it was with the captain.
If we could somehow find her, do you think there's any chance RERIR might regain some of his
Wait,
sanity?
she could be alive?
It's possible, but it would take a miracle. We can't pin all our hopes on that. That merchant who Nefer knows, Dori Sangama Bay. Maybe we could hire her to look into it.
All right,
No,
then.
she would overcharge
Let's
us,
keep working in our
and we're
separate
broke.
teams. Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino will go look for the iridescent moon's marrow. As for the others,
On the way over here, I noticed that the wild hunt monsters had grown even more frenzied in their search for Kutar. At this rate, the people living here will be in grave danger too. So I'm thinking of gathering together some of our followers to go wipe them out.
I'll head back to the curatorium and meet up with the boss.
feels good knowing we've all got something to be getting on with.
What are you gonna do?
Given that the Wild Hunt has been a lot more active lately, the Lightkeepers have likely begun their own operations too. If that is the case, someone will need to pass the news on to Flint's. I'll hold the fort for now, then discuss our next move with Flint's, Aino, and Anefa when they get back.
All right then.
Okay.
Well, the clock's ticking. If that's everything, we'll be on our way.
We'd better get moving too.
She's so
We'll try to
efficient.
buy you as much time as we can.
Relax, just do your thing. Now, I decided to call in some backup since things are getting so hairy. Our reinforcements should be here any minute now. Stay safe, everyone. Dismissed.
Who's the backup? He's alone. Oh yeah, but he said he was gonna like hold on the fort. So yeah, okay.
We're back. Did we get here a little early? Or a little late?
Late, dude.
A tad late. The others have already set off. To summarize, our resident moon goddess has found us a new ally, and Boss Nefer has uncovered some promising info. Everything going smoothly on your end?
Not great. I don't know how long we can stall them for. The decoys are getting taken out way faster than we imagined. I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now. Oh, right! Inefa, could you fill in Uncle Varka on what we just discussed with Flint's?
Sure. Uncle Varka, you previously told
Not
us
her
about
calling
how when you went to
Varka uncle,
investigate a
too.
source of the wild hunt in Amsvartnir, you discovered that it was just a diversion. But according to Flint's intel, several outbreaks of the wild hunt had already occurred in Nod-Krai in the period leading up to that. That was before RERIR had regained his body, when he was far from regaining his full strength. In other words, in theory at least, he still lacked the means to act in two places at once.
Flint's, with everything that's been happening, the Lightkeepers across Nod-Krai are rallying to fight back against the Wild Hunt. They're gonna need your help. I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more effective than decoys. But for now, you should stay here and get some rest. And Efa and I will head back over to Amsvartnir to see if there's anything I missed.
Oh.
I told you Uncle Varka would say that, didn't I? A deal's a deal. Not a word about my snack intake for the next week.
Database updated. Reliability of Aino's predictions increased.
What does that mean?
It's just a useless bet.
They were betting on how you'd respond after hearing their intel.
It's the obvious choice, isn't it? That's hardly worth betting on.
We already decided that Anefa should go investigate the situation over at Amsfartnir on her own. You might as well stay here and keep watch. Someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings.
Oh.
And besides, you still haven't fully recovered from ambushing RERIR.
What?
So
He's
I've ended up with
wounded?
the easiest assignment. Well, I appreciate it, everyone. See you when you get back.
He's alone in the secret base right now. Okay. Whoa, I like how they pace the story. It's so cool. It doesn't... Okay, it doesn't feel like overwhelming with the amount of dialogues that it has, unlike Honkai Star Rail and, you know, literally Honkai Star Rail. Literally overwhelming with like dialogues and not much action going on. It's just talking, and a little cutscene here and there. But no, Genshin is like providing way more than that. But I then again, Honkai Star Rail is focused more on a story, but like they could have done better with the amount of fucking dialogues. Like they could have like added more cutscenes. Like there's only like 3 or 2 cutscenes each fucking quests. That's kind of ass. It's hard to get into it, you know, and it's certainly hard to fucking edit because it's so fucking long. But anyway,
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Arlecchino, hold up a second. Since you brought us all this way,
like the way they pace this shit is it's so engaging. Like you don't I don't feel bored at all. Because the characters are so interesting too. That's part of the charm.
How do you?
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon.
See? I mean, that was
and
obvious
one of
because
the
of
last
these very red
surviving
pupils.
embers of the
Axe
two
pupils.
worlds' flames.
Huh? Are you serious? Isn't you're a descendant of that Crimson Moon dynasty we were just talking about?
Yeah.
The one from ancient Conria?
Your surprise is understandable. I was also taken aback when I first learned of it. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the signs had been there all along. When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. It coursed like blood through my veins and smoldered away inside my nerves.
Turn your
What's
hands
more,
black.
Whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion or drew too deeply on this power, it was like some kind of presence within the fire would begin to gnaw away at me, consuming me from the inside out.
Your hands.
Exactly. That is why my hands are like this too. At first, I saw it only as a curse, but once I became a harbinger, the jester apprised me of the truth. Together with my own investigations over the past few years, there are several things that I have gradually come to understand.
See,
For
dots
instance,
connect all
take the
together.
so-called
It's so
Crimson
fucking
Moon.
good.
In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent moon, fused with the abyss to prolong its lifespan. Since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the iridescent moon's former power and the corruption of the abyss. You all understand the nature of the abyss well enough. I draw upon its power, and in return, it hungers for my soul. This strange blackness is the mark of corruption it has left behind.
If I recall correctly, you once told me that if the corruption ever made it to your heart, you'd become a completely different person.
Yes, and that's the reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far.
Oh shit.
It's essentially a never-ending tug of war.
So when she fights, she's constantly
Anyway, the
like
rest of my
holding
story
out on her
can wait.
humanity because
Is
if
there
she
anything else
uses
about
too
the
much of her
Crimson Moon or the
power,
iridescent
she would
moon that
literally
you're
get
unclear
corrupted.
about?
Paimon has a question. So, the Crimson Moon that the Karians used to worship was actually the iridescent moon, right? Which was one of the 3 moon sisters. Does that mean that the Karians were to the Crimson Moon as the Frost Moon Scions are to the Frost Moon?
So much of that history has been lost.
We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like. But I would suspect that the Conrians weren't as devout in their moon worship as it might appear. The iridescent moon's remains simply served as their link to the Abyss. Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact with the Abyss. Or maybe there was some kind of ideological divide. Either way, a dissenting faction staged a coup and drove out the royal heirs of the Crimson Moon dynasty. Still, even with the dark sun looming high overhead, the Crimson Moon's glow never truly faded. If you want living proof, it's standing right before you.
Yeah,
the
her.
first time we met, I sensed something familiar in your presence. When I looked at you, I felt I could see that mysterious red moon in the corner of my eye. In your flames, I saw its broken image, surrounded by a strange black aura.
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson Moon is still a mystery, and I'd prefer not to end up as the object of an insane research project.
Oh.
Anyway, time is against us here, so if there's any other questions, they'll have to wait. I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight. In her letter, Sandrone mentioned that since you are unable to contain the iridescent moon's marrow yourself, you intend to leave it in my custody. Correct?
That's right. For now, it's the only way I can pay you back for your help. The iridescent moon is already part of who you are, so with its marrow in your possession, you'll be even more powerful than before.
Deal. Then let's get started.
Get what started? What does this place have to do with the Crimson Moon?
The Crimson Moon sages looked beyond this world for beings with powers that surpassed the gods. But fearing they might lose control, they subjected these children to a process of refinement. They made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until
It's
they
like
finally admitted to having died and
doing the
seen
Ouija
a crimson
board.
moon. The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual, telling them, "Within the fireplace, you have traversed the flames between two worlds. Here and now, you are born anew."
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world. It makes sense that it would be sealed in a special space that can only be accessed temporarily through some kind of ritual.
But there's no fireplace here. Do you see a chimney anywhere?
You're too literal.
Are we supposed to build it ourselves? Okay, fine. Paimon will go find some bricks.
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic.
Right.
The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two worlds. In other words, the flames that
So
burn within
literally
me.
you're the key. That's why the
Those
jester
burned
gave
away
that
by
book
such
to you.
flames leave behind a kind of ghostly afterimage in the world. In the days of Conria, people believed they could be used to bridge the gap between the two worlds of life and death. In short, I can open a passage to that space for you. That's
The hard
easy
part is entering that and returning in one piece,
I'll
right?
need to stay on this side to keep the passage open. So I won't be able to come with you. Once you're inside, you'll have to find your own way.
Understood.
Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if you would. I may need it.
Okay. More hand holding.
Mistress of the seven hues of ages past, great mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the two realms, by fire severed, by fire renewed, I offer myself now and beseech your descent.
I thought it would just be a simple flame portal. Oh my god! Right. Whoa, indeed, bitch. What the fuck?
One word of advice. As you're crossing over, no matter what voices
That's
you
so
hear,
creepy.
do not answer.
Got it.
I sense a sinister gloom inside, but also the familiar light of the moon. I feel that I am about to meet an old friend who has changed beyond all recognition. All right, let's go.
Okay, I know they explained it, how the Crimson Moon, like one of the 3 moons, was sealed away, and how Columbina couldn't sense it because apparently it's in another fucking special dimension where it's sealed. But like, I didn't quite understand that fully, what that actually means. Holy shit, this is cool as fuck though. And somehow, conveniently, since no, by coincidence, Arlecchino is a descendant of the fucking Crimson Moon Dynasty people, and she has this ability to like manifest the flames that are made up of abyss.
Let us have a modicum
and like the fire. I don't fucking know. She explained it. Oh my fucking god. This is cool as fuck.
Your presence and craving death and rebirth. Wait, why are you? You have crossed over from another world, transcended fate itself. I have no right to.
Oh my god. Oh, wow.
What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized by the abyss, and hung up aloft like mummified remains. Iridescent moon. Was this truly what you wished for?
Looks like there's only one way through here.
Careful! There's something spooky about this place. Feels like something is lurking in the fog. Haimon's right behind you. Whatever you do, don't run off without her. By the way, Columbina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered?
Yeah,
into pieces? The moon
it's
up
shattered.
here looks pretty whole to Paimon.
That's not the moon,
How is that
right?
possible?
It's literally mired in the abyss. Oh, there it is.
Just like I thought. It was only a facade.
It is shattered. Okay, so the 3 moons are the iridescent moon, the frost moon, and the crimson moon, right? So, and this is the crimson moon. This is the state it's in. Holy fuck.
Huh?
So the iridescent moon's marrow is up there in the sky?
Huh? For real? That's way too high. There's no way we'll be able to reach it.
No. I'm not sensing anything up there. It's coming from under the mountain.
Let's see.
What?
Ah! There's some kind of weird shadow over the water. Wait, see that? Looks like a mechanism of some sort.
So it is sealed. This seal must be like fucking thousands of years old then. And we're opening it. Oh.
Hey, look at that! Now that the mechanism's running, the shadow in the water looks different. Do you think these mechanisms might be the key to unlocking the secret? Let's try to find more of them!
Thelindis, we'll leave the rest of the research in your hands.
Not the memory
We'll be heading
fragments.
back now.
I hope this isn't ruining date night.
Ugh. Mind your own business. Just leave me some snacks on the table.
Felindis? Is that RERIR's girlfriend? How come we're hearing her voice here?
She must have something to do with this then. Didn't Nefer previously mention that she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum?
Oh yeah! So, do you think she was studying this strange space all along?
The Abyss has made this space extremely unstable. Maybe that's why some of the things she said and did were preserved here. Like echoes. Or after images.
I see. So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the 3 moons, is the key to unlocking... If it really does exist, then maybe this madness can finally be put to an end.
What is she talking about though? Easy? Oh, it's a reflection of the moon.
With the Abyss inhibitors in place, I should be able to access the chamber with the moon marrow. Oh, RERIR, with every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But you're not the root of the problem. Ever since that outsider set foot in Conria, the Vinster King has sunken deeper into madness.
Is she talking about
Only I could
Lumine?
get my hands on that outsider.
Oh shit.
Hey look! The moon's reflection is back to normal!
She must be talking about Lumine.
Felindis' voice mentioned a chamber with the moon marrow. Do you think maybe it's hidden in the moon's reflection?
It must be. For within it, I sense the fragile aura of a dying soul.
Then there's no time to lose! Let's go!
Can we step into the toxic goop water? Oh shit. Oh my god. What the fuck?
That must be the iridescent moon's marrow! Oh, we'll need to destroy these things before we can reach it! There! We're so close!
It's black. It's different from the moon marrow that the Frostmoon Science has been guarding.
Marrow. Still burning away like an undying flame.
It looks
yet now
different. It's
contaminated
darker.
by the Abyss.
Oh, because it's
It has
contaminated.
taken on
Okay.
a new form entirely. If we can purify the abyssal power within, we should be able to obtain its untainted essence.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. I'm like a filter. It's red, so it is the Crimson Moon.
Cold. Is it you? Are you here?
Huh? Are you talking to us?
At long last, I can see you once more. Our fates have crossed.
Is this one of the goddesses?
Free.
The sisters? The Moon Sisters?
Sorry.
One of the Moon
I
Sisters?
lied to you. Even knowing what was to come, I still couldn't let go of the fear in my heart as death drew near. The moment the moon shattered, my body began to split apart piece by piece. Like I was being cut into pieces by 1,000 blunt blades. My thoughts scattered as the cold crept in. But I could not bear to fade away like that. Tell me, what was it that brought you to us? all that time ago. If only I had possessed your courage, then I might have been spared this torment more painful than death. You look so puzzled. That's how I felt too when I first saw you. But trust me when I say that everything happens for a reason. Farewell, Hypo.
Who's that?
What was that all about? Was that the goddess of the iridescent moon?
Literally, is it?
It sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend. But none of us have ever met her before, right?
Perhaps. She took me for the goddess of the frost moon she once knew.
Okay,
For a
so it's
fading
because she
soul
is
like
the
hers,
reincarnation of the
Our
frost
auras
moon, right?
must be too similar to tell apart.
But anyway, we've got the iridescent moon's marrow now. That should help you regain your strength, right? Alright, time to leave this place and meet back up with Arlecchino. Let's go!
Something tells me it's gonna be difficult to get out of this place now. Or maybe not. Oh, see?
That's odd. This place looks different than when we came in.
Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel.
Uh-oh. Is it coming at us? Oh my god, it is!
The place is collapsing!
It wants to trap us here.
Who's it? The abyss?
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark will. It will show us no mercy.
The way she's sprinting. Woo! Uh-oh.
This is where you fall. Witness my rise.
Yay, Arlecchino!
What are you waiting for?
Run! Thank you. We made it out.
We made it! Was that you, Arlecchino? Did you save us? Wait, your hands! They're...
Oh, this?
Burning.
Don't worry. It's a small price to pay. The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No wonder it's a little angry.
You call that just a little angry? Is there anything I can do in return? If I can purify the abyssal power, then maybe
No.
I can heal it.
I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone. My hands have already fused with the Abyss. Purification would simply destroy whatever's left of them.
Oh.
But surely... Oh... We're so sorry, Arlecchino. Paimon can't believe you'd make a sacrifice like this for us.
As much as I'd like to call it a favor, the truth is I was simply holding up my end of the deal. Well, Columbina.
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care. From this day forth, may the two worlds' flames burn ever more brightly.
Ooh. That's like literally the heart of the goddess of the Crimson
I'll
Moon.
take that as a blessing.
So now
Now,
she's as strong as a
Columbina,
goddess, right?
Give me your hand. Accept this moonlight I offer in return.
Ooh, look, the flower is blooming.
Feeling stronger?
What's wrong?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Our powers are a little at odds, that's all.
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going to be a stretch. Still, I think it's fair to say that your strength has returned. At least to the level it was at as Third Harbinger.
That much?
It's still not enough. There's no way I can hope to challenge RERIR like this. Just one more ray of moonlight, if you would.
Oh, please, Columbina, don't push yourself too hard.
It's okay. I can take it.
Damn, from 2 sources at once. Wait, so we've got all 3 moons now? Oh, wait, no, I got the Frost Moons, Maro. And then Arlecchino's got the
How about
Iridescent Moon, Maro,
Fighting
aka the
fit?
Crimson Moon. All we're lacking is the last one, right?
I won't have to stay hidden like before. I want to see him gone from Nod-Krai. The RERIR of Solnari and his wild hunt must be sent back where they belong.
Well, it's good to have something to aim for. You certainly seem more alive now than you did earlier. When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of moonlight. More like a wisp of fog drifting in from who knows where, ready to scatter at the first sign of a breeze. But now, you're full of vitality. Just like the Frost Moon, once the brightest of them all. May you keep shining, Columbina. This is who you are.
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. I know you have plans of your own, and that's why you're always seeking to grow stronger. But whatever you're after, don't let the Abyss take a hold of you. I do not wish to see you go down the same path as RERIR.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina. Although perhaps it's time you took a new name.
A new name?
Damselette.
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina. They're nothing more than code names. They describe who she is and the roles she's played, but they're not her real name. We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. Up till now, you've been living a wandering life, so you've probably never really cared. All I'll say is this. Once you've defeated RERIR, give it some thought. All right, that's it from me. I'll get you back safely first, then go meet up with Sandrone.
Wow, thank you for the help, Arlecchino. We'll be sure
I
to return the
appreciate the
favor.
gesture. It speaks to your good character. Anyway, let's get going. There are more urgent things to do right now than trade compliments.